Okay, everybody, we're back. It's Lisa Copeland and Anthony, and we are back, and we're coming to you live from very close to Atlantic City. Anthony just said to me, you didn't charge your laptop last night? I was like, no. Anyways, so it's Lisa Copeland, 15 Minutes of Fierce. If you're coming back on with us, thank you very much. I will know for tomorrow morning's show. What am I trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that, I'm trying to say that I am going to be sure that I plug in my laptop the night before. That's what I'm trying to say. So what we're talking about, we're here at the Seaside Resort, very close to Atlantic City. I'm going to say Atlantic City. And Craig Lockhart brought us in, and I'm speaking at 4 o'clock today. Anthony is the #1 automotive trainer, I would say, in the world, and I'm so glad to have him here today. And we had such a great time last night. You guys probably saw some of the pictures of us, but when we talk about, we're talking about burning out or burning bright. And burning out, and one of the things I said yesterday about one of the solutions to not burning out is to be social. And it was like what we did last night. Now, forget the alcohol, but just the fact that we sat around last night and a bunch of automotive industry leaders, and we sat around about how to make the automotive industry a better place. How do we do more? How do we inspire people? How do we make it a better place to work? And I think that Automax is absolutely #1 in that space, because you guys truly believe that what you do matters. So let's talk about, what do you see, Anthony, as the #1 reason that people burn out?
I think #1
in all industries.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just the automotive industry, Lisa. It's all industries, and a lot of it has to do with more the people and a lack of synergy. One of the things we teach in our classes on Master Training is synergy. The total is greater than the sum of its individual parts, and that's something that we don't just teach it; we practice it from Craig Lockhart all the way down to the newest person at Automax. We're a big family. We have a saying: who is Automax? We are Automax. And to get back to the dealerships, get back to employee retention, the reason why people burn out, in my opinion, Lisa, is because of other people, because of that grind. They don't care about the person. They only care about the salesperson or the service writer or the bowling alley employee, whatever it may be on that, and also the hours, because, when you started selling cars in 1980 such and such, and
I was 3. I was like, I just got out of diapers, and my mom and dad were like, you're going to have to work for your bottle, so you're going to go sell cars.
That's a good old-fashioned Texas girl,
There you go.
And when I started selling cars in 1997, it was just nonstop. And how many times have we closed the store down, got out of there at 12 o'clock, 12:30 in the morning, and then back at 8:30 for the Saturday meeting. God forbid if you're late, you work a bell to bell on your day off.
Okay, well, first of all, look at all the people that have joined us on this today. So we've got Zelinda and Sherry and Michael and Ari and Heather and Brad and Alex and Dina and Rebecca. And I like standing up. I might start doing my show standing up.
Better. I like this.
Yeah, because it's like the energy's here. And it's Lisa Copeland, 15 Minutes of Fierce. We're coming to you live from Atlantic City. And can I tell you, I liked your time zone better than mine.
Yes.
Because it's 7:45 a.m. versus 6:45. And I know it's a mental thing. But it's a mental thing that I got to sleep an hour later this morning. Just a mental thing.
I needed that last night.
I did do that. I did that. Yeah. So it is good. It is so good. And so I'm glad. And so I've got Anthony here with me, who's a show regular. And I see how you trick the system. See, I don't know that you're always on my show, because it's showing you're on my show right now.
Well, because I'm on my phone and I shared it. That's why I'm on there.
I know. I'm just saying, how many of you guys are tricking the system and not really watching the whole show? But so I'm here. I was invited to come speak today at 4 o'clock for the Automax team and all of their affiliates and all of their vendors. And it's so awesome, because Automax is the #1 recruiting and training team in the USA in the automotive industry, with Anthony, who is the #1 trainer.
I don't know.
So what's up with that? And no, Craig told me, you stay booked because people love you. But you know why they do? And I know this for a reason, because you love people.
That's true.
You love people, and they matter to you, and their success matters to you. So people hire you to come in and project that upon their employees. See, I believe that you can be the most successful person in business, no matter what, is if you love people, is if they matter to you. If you fundamentally believe that what you do matters, and you fundamentally believe that the people that work for you, that what they do matters.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about, what do you tell somebody, Anthony, that comes to you and says, I am, you put them into a dealership a year ago, and they, and I know you keep up with people, and they come to you and they go, I'm so burned out, the hours, the people, I work for a bully. What is your best advice?
Well, I think the big thing is that the way you can avoid it being burned out is have that passion and care for others. And when you demonstrate that and you have that synergy, now it doesn't feel like work. You know, I travel this whole country. Lisa travels too as a professional speaker. You know, I mean, for me, I got some snow. I ended up having to stay overnight in Connecticut, drive back home yesterday, run my errands 2.5 hours, and then sit in traffic again to come down here, which is an hour and a half drive, is 2 hours drive. I drove 900 miles this week, literally. But you know what? I feel good.
I was in limos all week. Craig sent a limo for me. FCA sent a limo for me. So I'm just in the back of limos.
I always pick her up. I got a limo already in.
You know, sorry, it's the way I roll, people. It's the way I roll.
Right, but when you have that, that's how you can eliminate burnout, by caring about other people. But it starts with the leadership of the organization. You have to care about that person and be authentic and real and want to know what makes them tick. Yes. That's how you're going to avoid burnout. And if you're not feeling that, then you have to approach that leadership and try to get them on the same page with that. Because when we work so many hours, and what's the old saying in the car industry? We're with people in the car business more than our own families.
Yes.
Right? So we love each other. We fight. It is what it is. It's just, you know, we've had those issues in the past of all the years of doing this.
So I need to know, how come all these people are on this show today that are not normally on my show, including one of my best friends, Rebecca Contreras, who I know is sitting in Washington, D.C. Is it the Eastern time back? Is that what it is? It's still Eastern time when it goes live. And we've got my good friend Matt Woods and Aaron Sheeks, and I mean, you know, Brad Robbins and Laura Berman. Hey, Laura, how are you, sweetheart?
My friend Laura and my friend Dina Kelly's on here in Tampa, and my friend Heather up in New Hampshire.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's a mental thing. To me, it is. It's 8 o'clock in the morning versus 7 o'clock Texas time, and I even see all my Texas friends are on this morning. What's up?
That's right.
Yeah.
Big Texas shout out, right?
That's right. Big Texas shout out. That's right. So for those of you who are just tuning in, we're here in almost Atlantic City at the Seaside Resort and Golf Club. Seaview Resort and Golf Club. I've got this amazing, gorgeous suite upstairs. Like I could hold a party in it. It's so big. Which there probably will be a party tonight in my room after this. But anyways, yes, everybody's invited. Yes, see, you know, because I'm all about inclusion. If you're my friend, you get invited.
Yeah, don't get on Lisa's bad side. You know, you're done. You know, so
Dunsies.
I'm happy I'm on the good side. I'm in the inner circle.
Yes, that's right. You will never ever get invited. But what we're talking about today is, you know, I've been doing shows about, you know, are you burning out or are you burning bright? And that's the big thing about being fierce, right? For those of you who don't know, fierce is F is for fearless. I is to take initiative. E is for enthusiasm. Who wants to do business with Debbie Downer? Hashtag nobody.
That's right.
R is for relentless. C is to crush approval addiction. If you believe that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, don't worry about what the other people have to say about it. Right? And E, most importantly in fierce, is to execute. If you don't execute, you can be fearless, take initiative, have enthusiasm, be relentless, crush approval addiction. But if you don't get off the couch, if you do not execute, then you're never going to get to where you want to be. And that's what being unapologetically fierce 365 days is all about. So yes, Anthony's got his hat on, and he's such a good. We lost power earlier ago, so I want to be a respecter of time here. So today's a shorter show. I want to do one more thing. I've got a mastermind. I've decided to keep it to 12 people. And we are taking applications right now. We got like 9 applications yesterday. But if you're interested, January 11th through 14th, all the details will be out December 1st. We're working through all the locations right now. But 12 people, send an email just to put your name on the wait list. It doesn't commit you to anything yet, to Lisa@lisacopeland.com. Lisa@lisacopeland.com if you are interested in the fiercest mastermind of 12. Jesus had 12 disciples. I think there's going to be, I know, I've made the decision. It'll be 12 people in a fabulous first-class retreat/resort. Send it to Lisa@lisacopeland.com. That'll at least get you on the wait list as my team's working through getting everything booked. That's January 11th through 14th, 2019. Anyways, and if you want to get on the email list on getting all these shows sent to you, a synopsis of them just once a week, Fierce Fridays, to get the email, just send me an email to Lisa@lisacopeland.com, and my team will put you on our email list. Anthony, it is always a pleasure.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
And this is where I'm doing my show again tomorrow morning, because I get to stand up, and I think I'm a little more fired up standing up. On top of the fact the camera's higher, and so I think it makes you look skinnier and taller, right? Nothing wrong with that at a certain point in life. So anyways, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging with us through the technical difficulties. But I will see you tomorrow morning, 7:45 Eastern. It's just something about it. I like that better than 6:45 Central. But 6:45 Central, 7:45 Eastern. Be unapologetically fierce today, 365 days a year, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.